Welcome to the QT Gossip Podcast, where we flip the script on gossip, turning negativity into positivity. Join us as we redefine the conversation, focusing on the good, the inspiring, and the uplifting stories that shape our world. It's time to change minds, one positive gossip at a time. Let's dive into the stories that make us smile, inspire change, and celebrate the best in people. This is QT Gossip, where good news is the headline of every episode. Now, it's time for Tea Time with the Queens. And now, your panel of queens. Your local hacker. Diva Queen Bee. And ladies and gentlemen, your host of QT Gossip Podcast, ladies and gentlemen, I give to you Miss Queen Lily.
What an entrance, y'all. Let me tell you.
I told you you'd love it.
I know. I'm not one to like having all the eyes on me, but let me tell you, that is fun. Okay? That is fun. Well, welcome everyone to the QT Gossip Podcast, where we flip the switch on negative gossip, turning it into positivity. And today is a very special day. And why might you ask? Well, this month we are celebrating Black History Month. It's a super important month for all of us, and this is the reason why, Diva.
Well, you know, it's really Black History every day. You know what I say. Black History every day. You know, that's what I say, but at the end of the day, what's most important about the month of February is, taking that time to really realize the contributions to society of people of color, especially the Black community. And so this is a great opportunity this month always to celebrate the successes of the Black community. But most importantly, we always say take February to really focus on buying Black small businesses, supporting people of color in all of their endeavors. And most importantly, remembering that a lot of this came out of the plight of Blacks, especially coming out of the civil rights movement and moving forward and trying to really focus on gaining equal rights and really establishing themselves. So it's always so beautiful how Meta really, really focuses on this month every year.
Yes, I do 100% agree. How about you, Hacker? You have any fun information about it?
Yeah, I've been to every single one of the worlds that have been put out for Black History. And don't get me wrong, I love Cam Bam's world. His is very, very, very beautiful. But there's a new Tri-Mesh world out that is phenomenal.
Ooh.
I gotta check that out.
It's done by Black Jedi.
Oh, I love Black Jedi.
I love me some Black Jedi. He's very, very talented at what he does. But it's a Tri-Mesh world, and it has Yeah, it's a very, very touching world. I really suggest people go and check it out because I was in there with Jedi today, and it's beautiful. But there's also like a whole hidden area. There's like a town that was destroyed by hatred, and you can jump on the town and teleport into the town that was destroyed through the fires and the riots of hatred.
Oh, that's a must see. That is a must
And it
see.
has some amazing. It tells you things about amazing people in there. Anywhere from Obama, Harriet Tubman. It's got Malcolm X. It's got a lot of people. A lot of people
and we
in
have
there.
so many talented creators of color. Miss Queen and I were just chatting about that Discord. So many talented creators of color. I mean, my goodness.
Shay has that beautiful
that are
dance
just doing
world.
phenomenal
Oh my God,
things.
phenomenal.
Wow, we have some great worlds that recently Jordan the Twin, he just put up Samaj. You have to check out Samaj. Jordan the Twin just redid all of Samaj, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And he has a battle of the bots in there, and just a phenomenal creator. Golden Rays. Oh,
He's another
that
really good one.
IRL museum that took off like crazy. So it's just so many fabulous creators, and just so proud of everyone.
Oh, yeah,
Not to mention Barcode.
Doing big things. Doing big things.
Barcode is one of the first ever amazing directors that Meta Horizons has. She is the owner of Cinematic Films, which is Horizon's first ever
so
production
lucky to be
company.
a part of the team.
Yes. She's done amazing, phenomenal things. Not just that, her real life is beyond inspiring as well. She's done so many awesome things. It makes me feel honored to be able to be a part of her team, and to support what she wants done through her eyes. So it's
I always have
very
fun.
We
I
always
wish
have
we
a
could
lot
do
of
it
fun
some
with
more.
It's so fun. I know. Well, you never know.
I'm ready to film.
I know. I am too. I'm itching.
I know. I'm itching to get in there. I'm itching to finish my scene. I'm itching to yell at Yaya, and I'm just excited.
She's got a couple of new things actually that's coming out, which is what I think you're referring to is West Penn. Actually, Captain, how about you tell us a little bit about West Penn? After he gets off mute. He's on the phone. Never mind.
He's probably on the phone.
No, I'm not on the phone. Yeah? I just didn't know if you could hear me or not because my thing isn't showing up, so I can't see if I'm off mute or not. So I'm guessing I am off mute now.
Yeah, yes, you're off mute.
Okay, so you can tolerate my voice. All right. So yes, the West Penn. It's a wonderful show that's going to be coming up soon. Brought to you by Cinematic Films. It has to do with an all-female prison. And there's going to be lots of drama that's going on with that. There's going to be lots of touchy scenes, lots of dramatic scenes, laughter, crying. Well, there's going to be murder and then death and all sorts of fun stuff. And well, you'll just have to wait and see what happens because we can go anywhere. We can go anywhere with the storylines, and it's going to be one to remember.
For sure. Not to mention
I'm watching anything. I'm watching that with some prisons.
I play Sophie on that show.
Spicy things, going on there too.
Oh yes,
I play Sophie. What's your character's name, Miss Queen?
That's a really good question, Captain. What's my character's name?
Your character's name is Stacia.
Stacia. Sophie.
You're not just called inmate.
No.
Oh no.
Well, apparently I'm
inmate 932754.
No. No,
just some made up numbers.
That's right. And we're always looking for extras. We need extras to play prison guards, and some
we need
extra
to fill up
things
the prison.
Around lawyers and things like that and that nature. So if anybody out there is interested in being a part of it, let us know. Come talk to us.
Yes, but Barcode, as we were getting a little off topic, because it's always fun talking about filming. Barcode is one of the first female black women of amazing
Mm-hmm.
power to be able to film in Horizon Worlds, and she's done such an amazing job, amazing
Mm-hmm.
work. She has been through hell and back in trying to do all of it, and
Yes.
she's definitely a big role model, as you are definitely a big role model for a lot of people, you and your little
Thank you.
production company, promotion company. What exactly do you do here in the metaverse?
What don't I do, I guess? But we had Mogul Mindset, LLC, Virtual Reality Solutions. So we do a little bit of everything. We basically focus on, commission builds, of course, but anything that has to do with bringing real world companies really into meta to work on digital and e-commerce. So we help them to transition. We help them to take a look and understand really what it looks like. And really what's exciting is we're working now. We actually got reached out production company for tech advancements with Ted Danson reached out to us, and so it's films on Discovery Plus, Amazon Prime, and Bloomberg TV, and we're in talks with them right now to go in to have a segment on season 7 of their show to talk about the metaverse and how we're bringing real business into the metaverse. So yeah, so we're working on that. And then we actually just got nominated for a Webby Award. So for a video that Jordan and I did during the Renaissance tour, we did a Bonnie and Clyde remake for Beyonce and Jay-Z, and hit about we did it and hit about 100,000 plus views and did well. And so we got nominated for the first ever metaverse category Webby Awards and for Meta Horizon Worlds for a video.
Wow.
Do you know that I live 20 minutes from where they were shot?
Who was shot?
Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh,
the Bonnie
actual
McClyde
Bonnie and
Museum
Clyde.
is 20 minutes from me. The car that they were shot up in is there. They were shot
didn't know
within
they had a
20
Bonnie and
miles
Clyde
from my
museum.
house.
You know, I want to go visit that museum.
I want to go.
I love Bonnie and Clyde. I've always
Let's
been
all
a
go.
fan of Bonnie and Clyde.
Girls trip. Girls trip.
Girls
Girls
trip.
trip.
Let's go.
Girls trip. Girls trip. We should
I'm
totally
down.
do that.
Girl, I need a vacation. After today, trust me, I need a vacation. Okay, let's go.
You know what?
No joke.
We can do a vacation. I don't know if y'all saw on Instagram, me and Lady V should be back. We just came back from Las Vegas. We was down there for a business meeting for Metaverse and saw Usher.
Usher.
And all I'm going to say is what happened in Vegas stayed in Vegas.
Okay.
Let me tell you, if I saw Usher, I don't know what I would do.
It was an out of body experience, let me tell you. I was up on stage with him. I told my husband, I don't know if I'm coming home. Let me think about it.
There's this certain people. Mine would have to be Jason Mimosa.
Oh,
sorry,
mine would be. Oh, what's his name? What is his name? Ryan Reynolds.
He's a cutie pie girl.
Yes, right, and he's actually one of the sweetest people. He does so
who
many
my
charity work.
My vanilla crush. I said my vanilla crush is Matthew McConaughey, honey. He do it for me. Matthew McConaughey and Justin Timberlake, they do it for me.
Ooh, Justin Timberlake too.
I'm just gonna have a drink right now. Don't mind me, everyone. I'm just.
Captain Jack.
What's your crush? Your celebrity crush?
I don't have one.
You don't have a celebrity crush?
No.
No, because they're celebrities, and I know I wouldn't get the time of day. So what's the point of fantasizing over somebody who wouldn't give you the time of day?
You don't know who you gonna run into.
Okay, you don't know who would give you the time of day.
I've run into famous people. I mean, I've met Dwayne Johnson. I've met Robin Williams. I've met a smattering of other superstars and whatnot, and they were all nice.
I got pictures
nobody
with Cedric
I had a
the
crush
Entertainer.
on.
I got pictures with Cedric.
Man,
y'all invite you back.
No, okay. Y'all see and talk to all these famous people, and I'm just in my bedroom on this doggone headset, just.
Well, these were all before
when
I
was
got on the
16, I
doggone
sang in
headset,
front of the whole cast of Home Improvement.
Who met the cast of home? You met the cast of Home Improvement.
Nice.
Yeah, I
That's
sang
a
in
When I
front
was
of the whole cast of
17,
Home Improvement.
When I was
Watching that show.
17, I actually sang the national anthem at a Utah Jazz basketball game.
No, see, I knew
No.
you was giving me Bob Marley vibes for a reason. Go
I
on
sat
with
behind
yourself.
Erica Badu at the Lady of Soul Awards in like when I was fucking 15. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Right
Y'all
behind
do so many
Erica
awesome
Badu.
things.
I've met a lot during all the course of my career, my corporate career. I met a lot just being in. But you know what I did find is everyone that I ever met, the nicest person I ever met in the whole world was Whoopi Goldberg and Selma Hayek.
Oh, I
They-
love Whoopi Goldberg.
I had time to spend. When I tell you Whoopi Goldberg is everything, she's like your aunt. She hugs and she is the sweetest person. And Selma Hayek, I was working with the cosmetic company, and she brought her mom. Her and her mom, just the cutest little thing. So, you know, many people are exactly who they say they are.
Mhm. Do you want to know a fun fact about Whoopi Goldberg?
Tell me.
So, before she became, famous and all that fun stuff, her very first job, or one of her very first jobs, was doing makeup of deceased people.
I didn't know that. Oh, look at that. Look at you giving
Mhm.
Black History Month facts. You better go
Look
on,
at me!
sister.
Look at me!
Go on with
Let's
yourself, sister,
go.
giving them facts for Black History Month.
That woman has done such an amazing, had an amazing career jump from becoming a makeup artist for people who have passed away
Wonderful.
all the way to being one of the most famous Black people. It is amazing and astonishing.
And all
what-
the
what
money
she
she
can do.
raised for AIDS
Yes.
research. Oh, she's raised so much money for AIDS research. It's just
Mhm.
phenomenal.
Mhm. I would love to meet her. Girl, if you're watching, hook me up. I want to meet you.
You know what?
But-
anything is possible.
True.
I went to
Ryan
school
Reynolds.
with Thora Birch.
Hook me up.
Who?
Interesting.
Who's
She
Thora
played
Birch?
she played the little girl Danny on Hocus Pocus, the girl on Monkey Trouble, Alaska, American Beauty. She was one of the walkers, the whisperers on The Walking Dead.
Interesting.
Okay, I might be showing my age right now. I don't know who Thora is.
We grew up
Then she
together,
played-
and I do have
then-
stories. Oh my
Then
god!
she played in the same movie as my friend Larry Bagby. He was the one that played Ice in Hocus Pocus.
Mhm. She played
my
the little
friend
girl
Larry.
Danny. We went to school together. I've known her
Wait,
since
that's
we
your
were in
actual
third grade.
friend? Okay,
Yes, he's
We
my
gotta
actual
talk
friend.
Yeah,
We
until
gotta
she stole
talk
my
about
boyfriend, then
Ice,
we weren't
'cause-
friends anymore.
But Hacker, since you here at Queen's Talk Gossip, my brain is so fried today, guys. So sorry. Here at Queen's Talk Gossip, we like to talk about the real world, which is Black History Month. But we also like to
Yes.
talk about the meta world. So, do you have any fun information about this metaverse that's coming up?
I hear that Vidu is having a huge update to Murder Manor.
Oh,
Ooh, I
A
wonder
big
what
update.
that's gonna
Vidu.
be.
We love Vidu.
We sure do.
Oh, I would love, man. That guy is amazing. I love hanging out with him. we be killing kids for hours.
It's funny
Be
because
chasing 'em
I
around.
remember,
Dude,
Earlier
I
today when
chase
I
people
was-
around. Run faster! I'm almost got you.
I remember.
Oh,
earlier
you
today,
ran
it's
into a
almost like,
room. Why?
It's almost like when you're talking to Video, you're almost talking to like someone who's super popular in here. You get like starstruck that it's even him. So when he even posted on his Discord, replying back to me that he subscribed to my channel, I kind of had a fangirl moment for a second. I was like, oh my goodness, he subscribed.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
It was like that when I first met him, but it's I've known him for a long time now, so yeah, he's just another person to me. But yeah,
Well,
I
mean,
get
yeah.
it. Vidu
Yeah,
is very
he is
cute,
definitely another
but-
person.
He tickles me. I like messing with him.
Oh,
But you know, I mess with everybody.
he's
That's
one
what
of
I
a
do.
kind.
I love
That's
messing with
awesome.
him. He's a lot of fun.
And that's the thing why he's so good at what he does is because he's in there playing with the kids. He's in there playing with the people.
Mm-hmm.
Like he'll be in there all day.
Well, that's how you definitely stay up on, especially being a creator, to understand, the tweens and the children that are in here, they're our next generation of leaders, and they know what is on point. They know what won't work, and you ask them and they know what works. And so definitely, that's how you do your research.
Of course. But I know someone who knows him quite very well, and this person's going to be our special guest for today. Help me introduce Mama Bree, 30.
Mama Bree.
Hello.
Oh, you scared me.
I know. I had to sneak up behind you, Diva.
Girl, you scared me.
Well, welcome. We are so happy to have you here at Queen's Talk Gossip, helping us flip the negative gossip into positive.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Of course. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Mama Bree. I came into the metaverse about 2 years ago. Actually, February is 2 years, so I've been here 2 years now. Just kind of finding my way through here, just kind of looking at this, looking at that. Stumbled my way across Vidu at some point, and have been working with Vidu for a little over a year now, which has been a lot of fun. I do have to shout out Euphoria. Oh, I'm taking my mic off. Euphoria, who's one of my people that work with Vidu.
Oh, I love Euphoria.
Yes. I love working with Euphoria. We always have so much fun. It's usually always a laugh when we work together. But yeah, just been kind of finding my way through Horizon, just kind of doing my thing.
That is awesome.
There's just some people that are just gifted.
I know.
Well, she actually was very low key. So I'm going to do the introduction for this one over here, because this is my other vanilla sister besides y'all. Mama Bree over here is the queen over here of Vidu. She's a phenomenal creator. She has created the phenomenal Girl Scout museum and the mountain, in which she has partnered with her daughter, and you can hear her daughter's voice actually in the world, which is phenomenal. She also she encouraged me to become a certified tester. So she actually put together the whole testing program. She also leads Horizon World Tours. She is very well respected. And with Mogul Mindset and the Tween program, she was one of our mentors. And she came every Monday for weeks and spent hours teaching tweens how to test worlds. So I'm giving you a proper pat on the back.
Thank you, Diva. I appreciate that.
That is awesome. I'm kind of starstruck. Now, you know how I was talking about how I feel starstruck. Now I'm starstruck in front of her, like, oh my goodness, I need her autograph.
No, definitely not.
You never know how big some of these people are until you actually sit down and talk to them.
I know.
I mean, after all, I'm really huge, but that's just my weight. Sorry.
That's okay,
Me
Captain.
too.
Same here.
Oh, what the hell? You buzzed me?
Mm-hmm. Yep, sure did.
All right.
I keep messing up my mic every single time I keep pulling it. This thing is just crazy. So, Diva, so you said that she basically made these two worlds who her daughter helped her with.
Yes.
Voices.
They are very involved in the Girl Scouts. Very, very involved. Heavily involved in Girl Scouts. And actually, I've been partnering with Mama Bree because I actually just was very impressed. And I don't know if many of you, I was in scouting. I was a Girl Scout, Brownie, cadet, all the stuff. And so it touched my heart. And so I saw the world and I said, we've got to get this out. So I'm partnering with her to try to take the world out, take all she's done. And then we're getting it out to start working with nonprofits. Mogul just recently did a partnership with Matlow 3D, and we did the Make-A-Wish with Make-A-Wish Foundation. And so now I wanted to partner with Mama Bree and see what we can do to try to get some notice for what she's doing here in virtual with the National Girl Scout Organization. That's what we'll be working on.
That is awesome. And I hear that you're able to actually buy Girl Scouts from that.
Yes.
Like there's a link in that
Mhm.
those two worlds where you can buy some. Girl, you know my fat ass is
Okay,
we're
we're gonna get
right
some
over there.
cookies after this.
Yeah,
Oh,
we are.
And them
We're gonna go straight over
cookies,
there.
them cookies, let me
Mm.
tell you, I ordered them cookies from her daughter. I tore them tag-alongs up.
Mhm. I did too. No, now
Is your
imagine
favorite
being
tag
my
along?
mom.
Thin Mints.
See,
Mhm.
there's a lot of people out there that say that the Thin Mints are just too basic now. Did you know that? Fun fact.
No,
Really?
I
What do you
love them.
mean?
I'm a basic.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
I'm just, I'm a t-shirt and jeans kind of girl. I'm not one that likes to dress up and,
See,
I'm
you're t-shirt and jeans. I'm sweatshirt, sweatpants. So I'm double basic than you, I guess. Because you see me dressing up and it happening. Unless
you
I
ain't seeing
absolutely
me in a
have to.
dress. Rare.
Like right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Mhm.
in real life, I don't wear dresses. I really don't. I ain't got
I
time.
plead the fifth.
I'd be lucky if I get to, blow dry my hair in the morning and it just doesn't get thrown in a messy bun and out the door.
Fun fact: before we even had legs, Captain used to wear a dress all the time because no one knew that it was a
Absolutely.
dress.
Of course it was.
That's okay.
He
so
just
did
wanted to
Lakes.
he wanted to be a part of the team, just to feel like
That's right.
The
feel like one
more,
of us.
Captain, the more time I
Feel
spend
the
with you,
breeze.
the more I find out, honey.
That's okay. Lakes wore a dress for the longest time
Oh,
too.
girl,
so
you have
it's
no
okay.
you have no idea the stuff that's been going on in the metaverse since I've been in it.
It's kind of funny
Do
now
you,
because
do you know
like,
we started
back-
a whole group war against the flamingos and New Wave and the hillbillies? Yeah.
interesting.
That's gossip.
Me, Tony, and Evil Little
That is
Smirk did
gossip.
that. We took out the flamingos. We had to do it. There
It's
was a
like-
group of
it's like,
people that got too big
what
for their
is that?
britches, and we had to take them down.
A bunch of pink
What?
feathers flying all over the place.
What is that musical? West Side Story. That's what it's like. West Side Story. No, it's Meta
Oh my
Side
God.
I was
Story.
thinking-
Barcode.
It was funny because there was
Story.
there was a group of people, and it kept getting bigger, and we used to call them the cult, called the Flamingos. If you were here a few years ago, you know. And so these people, they were getting tables put with their names on it. Oh heck no! So a group of us, me, Tony, and Little Smirk and Glockosaurus, we were like, forget this. We're gonna have our own gang. We started New Wave. I can't even do it. I can't even do it because I don't know what's wrong with my hand. But we had this whole thing. We started a whole new club, and then it got so big, and we started a whole gang war at Ranchi's, and we were fighting, and it was all in fun and games. And next thing you know, we have clubs popping up everywhere. There's the bikers and the clowns and the hillbillies, and it turned into this big thing that we didn't even realize it was. We just wanted to take out the flamingos. And it turned
She just
into
wants
like
to
we
take
had
out the flamingos.
it
We could
turned
always
into
start
a
our
big
own
old thing.
gang. We could be the Queen's gang.
The Queen's
Big
posse.
Q. Big QP. Does that sound bad? Is that bad? I don't know if that sounds bad. I don't know. We'll talk later. We'll write this out.
Yeah. I've done some fun stuff in the metaverse. We've done some crazy stuff, but it is what it is.
Hey, I mean, yeah. So, Mama Brie, I got a couple questions for you.
Absolutely.
So, what is like a day in the life of working with video?
Oh, how much time do you have? Because that's
We got 30 minutes.
okay. I'll try to sum that down. No, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. You have to be really fast paced. Because if you know anything about video, he talks very quick. So if you don't listen fast, you are left behind.
Listen fast,
'Cause-
multitasking.
yes. Absolutely, multitasking is a must with video, but no, it's a lot of fun. I have learned so much with just kind of watching video work and watching Lakes do his thing with scripting and just kind of world building. I actually kind of fell into video kind of by accident. I was helping with a totally different side project,
Mhm.
and he needed me to pick something up from a completely different world. He's like, "Hey, just go in and pick this up for me real fast." I said, "All right, I'll pick up this little thing that you have." And I happened to walk into the world, and Euphoria was in there, and Oculus. They were starting the world splash that everyone knows. And Oculus asked me, he's like, "Hey, do you wanna build a little something?" I was like, "Yeah, I've got a few minutes, you know." And kind of never left Splash. Me and Euphoria spent oh my god, I don't even know how many hours Euphoria we were in there for doing doing Splash. And that was a lot of fun. So I've kind of learned how to work with video, learned how to you kind of do, and then you let him pick it apart later, because he is a very particular man. But it's all in good, good criticism. I've learned a lot of how to take, the hard criticisms that you get, accustomed to here in Horizon, because you do run across a lot of criticism with your worlds. No matter what you do, it seems like you can never please this person, that person. There's always something wrong. So he's taught me a lot of how to take that, not so much to heart. Just you let it roll off of you.
That is really cool. I know that obviously, whenever you get any type of criticism in general, I myself, I back in the day used to build, but then I ended up, working with Barco, doing a lot of filming. So I ended up, doing more of the filming side, of promotional side than building. And I don't think you can really ever lose your touch of building. It just gets a little sleepy per se. I guess
Hmm.
you could say it gets a little out of date.
Yes.
And let me tell you, I was out of date severely, and I realized that when I was helping build this, because I'm just like, Captain, I need this. Hacker, I think I know how to do it, but I need this, and this, and like, there's always something new that's coming up, and always something. Every single day, there's always going to be something new that you can learn, and um, having that type of criticism also is very um constructive.
Yes.
It basically helps you in the long run, and it's something that a lot of people need
Hmm.
and could potentially thrive with. I know that if I were to be building and someone were to give me that type of criticism, I would much appreciate it, because in the long run, it just helps me. It helps me become a better person or a better builder per se. But I think I'm getting back into the hang of some type of building. I mean, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Hey, and if you ever
Wow.
get stuck, there are hundreds of tutorials on video sites to help you build. We're constantly
Yes.
working on videos. Sensei J is amazing at what he does, helping video with his
Mm-hmm.
tutorials. He is one of my favorite people to work with. Sensei is an amazing
Mm-hmm.
person.
Oh, I love Sensei. Sensei was actually here our first night, and he made our actual introduction video for us, um,
Yeah, oh,
which
he's good
I
for
will
doing
be
that.
posting. So yeah, he does an amazing job and amazing work, and I'm honestly, with me first starting my production company, I actually have my own production company. It's Green Royalties Production. And I wanted to go world hopping and go to the worlds that don't get a lot of talk about, and
Hmm.
promote them, make videos and post them onto YouTube so all people can see it. And I actually talked with Sensei J, and he basically walked me through on what would look good as a promotional
Hmm.
video, how to do certain angles and all that stuff, which was so helpful to me. Um, and I really, really appreciate like all the work and all the help that he ever even gave me. Which is one of the reasons why I asked him to help me with this, because he actually, I don't think he really knows, but he like changed. I don't want to say, like, it sounds so corny, but like changed my meta life for the
Hmm.
better, because he taught me a lot of things that
Yes.
you know, I needed. So it was
Oh,
it was very.
absolutely. He's done the same for me. I've had the absolute honor of building a few worlds with Sensei. We actually just released another one, another paddle golf world. It's a one of three paddle golf worlds that we've done. Well, the first one he did mostly on his own, and I came in for the last two. So I've had the absolute honor of learning even from Sensei, and yes, he's changed a lot of my own views in building and what looks good, what doesn't work. yeah, Sensei is an amazing person.
And I even call him. I call him one of the mogul mentors because when I first came on, in March of last year is when I first came on Meta. He was the first person I just reached out to him on Facebook Messenger, and I said I have an idea about a company, and I believe this might be something I can do. And he met with me, not knowing anything about me, met, and the rest of it was history. And he's been a mentor and a great person ever since then, and very involved with the tweens when we had the tweens, and just a dynamic individual.
Oh yes, for sure. And you know, a little off topic, Diva, my dear, your microphone's in your boob.
Oh, that's a special place for it to be.
That's where I put everything.
Excuse me.
I got a lot of room in there to put whatever I need.
I really do.
Yeah. I unfortunately am not. Well, I guess you know what? Do we really want to talk about last time I put anything there, I forgot it was there, and I went to go take a shower, and money fell out. So ever since then, I kind of just
It's called
here.
That's the pocketbook. If you grew up back in the day, that was the auntie pocketbook.
Well, us girls, we don't have, I'm sure all of us girls have this issue. We don't have pockets in our jeans. And if we do, they're the smallest little pocket known to mankind. So you have to put your stuff somewhere. And the only type of pockets that we can have at this point are either purses, which are either too heavy to carry because we have literally everything in them except the kitchen sink, or our boobs because it's just easy access. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I just grab my card, put it in my boob, go to the store, and that's it.
Could you just imagine the clerk, like you just on a nice, hot, sunny, summery day? Here's my card, and they're just
that's good.
You don't really give your card to the people nowadays. You swipe it yourself.
But it all spins the same. Just wipe it off.
True.
It spins the same.
True. Except for the dollar that fell out of my girls in the shower, it was a little soggy afterwards.
And do it run through the dryer. It'll be all right.
Oh yeah, well trust me, I did. I'm broke. Therefore, I enjoy the money. Well, every week I'm gonna have a nice little fun topic that we're gonna talk about at the end of the show or close to the end of the show, and I would like everyone's take on it, including you, Captain. So, ladies, did you know that there's a new form of yoga?
Wow,
kind of yoga
really
is
need
this?
another
Form of
form?
yoga. You know how there's the yoga with the goats, where the goats step on your back or whatever? There is now. You never heard that? Yeah, you can.
No.
You can.
Goat yoga? Yeah.
Goat
Hot yoga.
Yeah.
Now what we got?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm very terrible at goat yoga. I'm so terrible, I'm bad.
Go ahead and give yourself a round of applause for that.
Oh, thank you. At least somebody gets the joke.
My goodness. Well.
And tonight will be my last night, apparently. Yes, so thank you for coming.
This form of yoga is laughter yoga.
Oh,
Laughter
that's
yoga.
nice.
You sit in a circle and all you do is tell jokes.
Or I could just stand in the middle of the circle and you can just point at me. I mean, that works.
Do you do actual yoga, or you just tell jokes?
No, you literally just sit in the circle, tell jokes, and that's your laughter. Like, the laughing in your stomach is what makes you, I guess,
I mean, it is building muscles.
It is. It kind of is. And they do say nowadays that laughter is the key to better health because it's a known fact now that if you laugh, you get extra. How I don't know how
Endorphins?
but
Endorphins.
extra.
Endorphins.
Yeah, like you
Endorphins.
have it's known that your life expands longer when you laugh a lot because it's
That's true.
producing. Yeah,
Well, I'd be laughing
It's
all day for
crazy.
these fools.
what? There's one thing. Okay.
I
Well,
resemble
it's
that.
true about laughter because you hear so much about people with major illnesses and I was just reading an article about individuals in terms of cancer treatment and things like that, and they really encourage them to laugh, to be positive vibes, be around positive people, laugh, enjoy your life, and that can extend your life because it eliminates anxiety and stress.
Well, laughter is the best medicine.
Plus,
Sure
eating a
is.
lot of Girl Scout cookies.
Yes, absolutely.
Amen.
Hey,
I'm
we've only got
clapping
a
to that
week
one.
left. We've only got about a
Do
week
they
left
have
on
any
Girl
new
Scout
flavors
cookies.
of cookies this year?
This year, for my local area, we do not. But check with your local areas. Some sell different Girl Scout cookies than what I'm selling. So different areas sell different cookies. Our area, very sadly to say, we're not doing our Toasties, which was our biggest seller. Not last year, but the year ago. I know it is very sad, Captain, because they tasted like cinnamon toast crunch in cookies. You dip those in milk, it was like eating a cinnamon toast crunch cookie in your hand. It was delicious. And for anyone who's going to ask about raspberry rallies, I do not have them. I have not
Yeah,
had them. Those were
that
our
was
new
the
cookies
cookie.
last year. Yes, last year Raspberry Rally was our brand new cookie, and there were troops and service units buying them by the cases so fast that not every troop had the chance to even sell them. My troop was unfortunate that we didn't even get a chance to sell any Raspberry Rallies because we couldn't get them.
That is
I
crazy.
hated when they were overselling them on eBay. That just broke.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, come on.
Yes.
That was just
Because-
ridiculous. I'm like, you're taking money from the Girl Scouts.
Exactly, because there's so, and this is the biggest reason I made the Girl Scout Worlds, because there is so many misconceptions on Girl Scouts, what they do, where does the money go. I've come across on social media so many times that the girls never see the money. It's just a scam. Don't buy Girl Scout cookies. So many people bad mouthing, what the girls are doing. And so I made these worlds. The first one was Mountain. That one was little more of just very small informational pieces. So when I made the museum, I included a lot more informationals. It is and has still remained the largest girl-led entrepreneurship in the world. Selling Girl
is.
Scout cookies is the largest girl-led business. And
It is.
what people don't realize is the girls, when they sell these cookies, they're learning so many things other than just standing outside of a store and, yelling Girl Scout cookies for sale. They're learning money management. They're learning entrepreneurship. They're learning how to, keep your business going. How do you keep these customers coming back? And all of the money is split as fairly as any business can. Any business needs to fund their own, their own ways, so it's split amongst not just the girls' local troop and their local service unit, but it goes back directly to the Girl Scouts. This helps girls who can't afford to go to camp get a scholarship to go to summer camp. Summer camps are upwards to $500 a week for summer camps. Not every family
That
can
is
afford that.
crazy.
It is.
Especially when you got 5 kids.
Absolutely. So selling these cookies help these girls get scholarships. They get that money back at the end of our cookie season, and they call it, funny enough, cookie dough. So the girls get their own portion, personal portions of this money, and they can use that to go for day camps, summer camp overnights. They can go to their local Girl Scout store and purchase patches and their uniforms. It can go for anything within the Girl Scout community. And people are, I just get so tired of people bad mouthing that these girls never see the money, and they do. And I wanted to help kind of stop that stigma of, these girls are just, they're just being used to fund Girl Scouts. That's not what's going on. It's not.
Plus, the Girl Scouts is life changing. I mean, I think back
Yes.
myself, and God, that was a long. I'm dating myself. It was 1977. I'm just gonna tell you. But anywho, Camp Shanatuck. I'll never forget it. I was at Camp Shanatuck, but it was one of the most rewarding things in my life. And I still, I think about it now. That was close to, you know, God, almost 50 years ago. But I still remember everything about it. It was life changing. But coming from the areas we were coming from at the time, it was a big deal. We didn't go to camp and stuff like that, for many of our neighborhoods. And so it was such a big deal. We sold the cookies to go to camp. Took my first trip to Washington, D.C. as a kid by selling cookies. So it is such a phenomenal, and then individuals like yourself who dedicate time to the troops. You got to applaud the mothers. I mean, that is just amazing. That's a lot of dedication.
I am a Girl Scout. Technically, I'm an adult volunteer, and I was a Girl Scout many, many years ago.
Yes.
And their motto is, once a Girl Scout, you're always a Girl Scout. So
Girl
matter
Scout.
if you were in it for a year, a month, it doesn't matter. If you were a part of the Girl Scouts, you will always remain a part of the Girl Scouts. So I have my own little vest that I wear when we do all of our official Girl Scout business with my own patches. My daughter gets so excited when I get my own patch. It's so funny. She gets less excited about her patches than when I get mine. She's like, Mom, when are you putting your patches on your vest? Like, whenever I pull the iron out and iron it on, you gotta give me time. I don't do all the sewing business. But no, what you're saying about it's life changing. It really is. My daughter just last week used what she learned. They're doing a mental health seminar where over the past few months, they've been doing a lot of mental health things. And my daughter just used what she learned in these mental health seminars. And I'll try to say this because I know we're being recorded and I know there's a lot of rules with that. But what had happened was she was on the bus and she had overheard a conversation of a little boy. I don't know if it was in front of her or behind her, of mentioning of wanting to harm himself. And she got off the bus. I could tell immediately something was wrong because she's looking at me with those eyes, and I could just tell that something was wrong immediately. She comes over and she tells me the story of kind of what happened. And so ultimately I called the school and was like, hey, listen, this is what happened. They got in touch with the little boy's family. Thankfully, there was no real truth behind what he was claiming. Unfortunately, kids are kids. They say things, without thinking. But even her guidance counselor commended her for mental health first aid, which is what he just learned in these mental health seminars that we just went to a few months ago. So yeah, she actually reported very well of what she heard in great detail. She's only 9. She's only 9 years old. And she asked every right question that you could imagine as she was telling me what had happened. She knew exactly what questions to ask. She remembered exactly what details to remember, all from going to a Girl Scout-led seminar. So they really teach so many good things for these girls. They really help girls with their confidence and just, really to be leaders. And that's what they're doing.
What you have in your world, you actually have in your world, you list some famous Girl Scouts.
Yes.
So some of the famous names, didn't I see Michelle Obama in there?
I don't think I had Michelle Obama.
I know she was in your world, but she was a Girl Scout. I do know that much.
Okay.
She was a Girl Scout. A lot of famous Girl Scouts.
The information that I had, it just had a very short list of some famous people. I know Venus and Serena Williams.
Yes, they were.
Was on the list. I know Taylor Swift was also on the list. Which,
yes.
As soon as my daughter found that out, my goodness, I heard about for a week about how Taylor Swift was a Girl Scout. There's also a piece of information. Every woman who has ever flown to space, in space, or a part of the space program has been a Girl Scout. They are Girl
Wow.
Scout alum. Almost every single person, every female in the NASA's program is a Girl
Wow.
Scout alum. So these
Wow.
girls are changing the world. My daughter's learned coding. She's learned how to code at 8, 9 years old just from Girl Scouts. You know, they don't teach just sewing and cooking. And, you know, this isn't, I hate to put it this way, this isn't the 1950s anymore where they're teaching basket
Mm-hmm.
weaving. They're teaching these girls mechanical engineering. They're
Mm-hmm.
teaching, you know, real world things. They do still do some of the, you know, older school babysitting, first aid and all
Mm-hmm.
of that. But they're teaching. My daughter did 3 levels of coding. She probably could come in here and code better than I could. And I
Wow.
can't script for beans in here.
That's
That is
amazing.
amazing.
Well,
That's
I,
really
I
amazing.
loved it. Like I said, it's played a major role. I have to find the article and send it to you, but I just came across an article and they were talking about how many famous women began as Girl Scouts, and for so many of us, it was just what you did, and it was
Yeah.
it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, we
I
have
was something that
so much fun.
can you all imagine me knocking on the door? I was something else selling cookies at 6 years old. I'm gonna tell you, I was a cookie bully. You gonna buy my cookies? Y'all can see, you
I
can
can
see me now, don't you?
I
I was
can
like
imagine
boom,
that.
boom, boom. You want to buy some cookies?
Not you gonna buy some cookies. You gonna make them
Some
buy it.
cookies.
Not do you want to buy some cookies? You gonna buy some cookies.
Yeah, my daughter does
That
the
is
same
so
thing.
funny.
When we're out front in front of the stores, I actually have to rein her back in because they have rules. I'm like, you can't harass them, Cora. I said, you need to come back over here, yell from a distance, use your voice.
That's
You don't need to
wonderful.
harass them.
That is so fun.
But yeah, she helped me do all the voices. So anything you hear audio wise in the world is my daughter. She is at a level brownie at the moment. She'll be bridging this year to a junior. For anyone who doesn't know, bridging is when they go from one level to the next. It's a whole ceremony. The girls go through a whole process of taking off their vest. Their troop leader puts on their new vest. They get to say a little something of what they've learned through their year of whatever level that they were coming from. Um, so yeah, it's a lot of fun. I can't tell you how much fun me and my daughter have had in just the 3 short years that we've done Girl Scouts.
It's wonderful.
That sounds like so much fun. I would have loved to have been a Girl Scout. I was never given the not saying I wasn't
My
given the
kids always
opportunity
focused
to,
on
but
4-H.
mm,
They were into
yeah,
the
I was
shooting.
just so busy. Like, yeah, I was busy with like I was always stuck in high school doing band and color guard and all that stuff. I never really had the time to be able to go into Girl Scouts. And by the time,
Mhm.
is there like a specific age limit, right, to be
Good
a
question.
So that depends on which spectrum that you're asking for. So the youngest that we accept is kindergarten. It goes through all of your schooling years. So kindergarten is your first level, and that's where you start as a daisy, and you spend 2 years in each level of Girl
Mhm.
Scout. Once you've reached the at what 12th grade would be, you then bridge to an adult, which would be what I am, an adult volunteer, and you can continue on doing the same Girl Scout things and being a part of all of the different programs and stuff. It is a little bit different when you go into the adult because it does look different for the adults than it does for the kids. Um, but so there's not really an age limit. You can be an adult volunteer. All you have to do is
Yes, you
just go
can.
on their website, apply to be an adult
Mhm.
volunteer, and you go through your whole background check and all the fun, legality sides of everything, but there's not technically an age limit for Girl Scouts.
interesting.
Plus, they have
Look
cute
into that.
outfits. You get cute stuff, girl. They got all kind of stuff. I had pants,
Mhm.
shorts, socks, everything.
Oh yeah.
She got the whole
Cute.
gear. She ready to go.
I was
You know
ready.
me, I do like shopping.
Yeah, I never did. I never did that. I was always drill team, cheerleading. Never had time for Girl Scouts, and I lived in the desert, so there wasn't much out there
Believe it or not, it
Yeah,
takes a
but I
in the
lot
think
middle of
less
nowhere.
time. It takes a lot less time than
Yeah,
you think. It is
yeah, it
we
does.
our troop, only meets twice a month for about an hour to 2 hours per meeting. That's when we do, we plan out what we're going to do for our badge stuff. I mean, we do stuff in between those meetings as well, different kind of activities. But it takes actually a lot less time than a lot of people think. Now, cookie season, that's a different story. That is a whole busier mess of business because you have to do booths. You have to stand outside the stores, and you do have to play your part with the booth sales, which where I'm from, I froze my ever-loving butt off last week. I hope my daughter realizes how much I love her because we stood outside in the wind and the cold for 2 hours, just freezing away, selling Girl Scout cookies. But we had a good booth sale.
Wow.
Wow. Well, being a girl, can't English is hard. Being a Girl Scout sounds pretty fun.
Oh, I lost my hand.
It is. I can say it is a lot of fun. It's rewarding. It's very
It is.
rewarding. Very, very rewarding. And I think all because I was involved on through up to cadet, and we only met like a couple of hours a month.
Yeah.
So for all those years. So, and like I said, if you get the notion, you can always volunteer. There's always a need.
Yes.
For
always.
dynamic leaders like yourself to lead the next generation of young women.
Absolutely.
Well, here in where I live in a small town, and we do a lot of the 4-H, and we're always. Last year alone, we raised over $2.4 million for St. Jude's.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Every year, all of the fundraising that we do at the schools, all of the fundraising that we do outside of the schools, we also have a TV where we auction off a bunch of stuff. All the proceeds go to St. Jude's, and this year we won over $2.4 million for St. Jude's.
That is awesome.
That is very awesome. Well, ladies, it's about that time, unfortunately, to where us queens have to wind down. So at this time, I'm going to ask you, ladies, where can we find you at? Where can we contact you? Hacker, how can they find you?
On Instagram at your local hacker 31 or on the Oculus. Unfortunately, my Facebook is private for everybody.
True. Amen. So, how about you, Mama Bree? How can people reach out to you if they need to?
So you can reach me on the Oculus app, or my Instagram and Facebook is both the same. It's Mama Bree 30 VR. So it's the same, just with VR at the end. But I'm usually always around, or if you just see me kind of hopping around in the world, I'm usually a little here, a little there, a little everywhere. Do some work in Soapstone. So if you guys are ever in Soapstone and I'm in there, pop in, because I'm between there and VidU and a little bit of everywhere.
Awesome. And what about you, Miss Queen?
Oh, I'm everywhere. So you find me on Discord, or you can find me on Diva the Real Queen B or Mogul Mindset LLC VR on Instagram. And just reach out. That's all you have to do.
Awesome. And Miss Queen here, that is me. You can find me on Instagram at Miss Queen Lelio1, same thing as it is on here. Also, I do have a Twitch channel and a YouTube channel for Queen's Talk Gossip. It's literally just called Queen's Talk Gossip, so just look up, make sure to like and subscribe. As well as Captain down here. Where can people find you?
Well, if you don't find me on here, you can find me on Instagram at Captain Jack Morgan 22. You can follow me on YouTube on Captain Jack Morgan. Go ahead and click subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. And you can watch my shows, Where's the Beef, Off the Grill, and any other kind of crazy antics that I seem to fall into constantly all the time. So, yes. Oh, and you can also find me here and on Cinemeta Films. So you can find me just about everywhere. Spreading myself
And at the
thin.
Black Pearl every night.
And yes, of course, the Black Pearl Bingo, the newest and best bingo in the metaverse. So come see us at Bingo at the Black Pearl.
Yes. And then our lovely cameraman down at the bottom, Mr. Shaggy Bro, who's usually Baroni.
Shaggy.
You can
Well,
find
Shaggy
him
Bro's got
on...
an event
Shaggy,
that he's
Shaggy.
doing tonight.
Oh, yes. He's got a fancy event that he's doing tonight.
You're playing Shaggy tonight, aren't you, Bronina?
He says yes. That's going to be fun. I love it when
He's going to be hosting the Scooby-Doo event at 9 Eastern at the DNA Lounge.
That's
Okay.
right. Ain't that...
Scoop.
Awesome. Well, you can also find him on Instagram. It's going to be Broninda. English is so
Bronina.
hard today. Baronina_C. Is it CRS?
Mm-hmm.
It's CRS, right? Okay, yeah, CRS. And you can find him on Instagram as well as Raven Sprite, who is our lovely helper today, who is doing our Twitch. You can find her on the Twitch at Raven Sprite. Also, she has her own little awesome podcast called Serving Justice. So take a look at that. I believe that's on Saturdays.
That's on Saturday at 8 Eastern.
8 Eastern.
Ooh.
Awesome.
We are serving justice.
All right now.
Yes, we are.
With
gonna be a
class.
Fun time. Mm-hmm. A lot of class, no ass. Yep, that's what we like to say. Your mic is in your boob again, dear.
It just wants to stay there. It's just comfortable there, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that was It did that
comfortable
because
between them.
Charles came in. Charles came in the room and it just fell.
Yep. Mm-hmm. He makes everything fall.
That can be taken in so many different directions. I'm not sure.
I know, right? I left it open on purpose.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please keep an eye out on my YouTube channel. Well, I am going to make a promotional video for the 2 lovely worlds that we talked about today for the Girl Scouts.
Nice.
So please keep an eye on that YouTube channel. It's going to be underneath Queen Royalty Productions. You can just look it up by my name and you'll be able to see it there, as well as tonight's episode on Queen's Talk Gossip. So please like and subscribe. And then, I think we're all good to go today, ladies. Good job. Thank you so much, Mama Bree, for being a very special guest. We are so blessed to have you
for having
here.
me.
Of course. And you're more than welcome to come back anytime.
Thank you.
Of course.
Woohoo.
Well, on that note, Captain, I think it's time to jam on out. Thank you guys
Jam
for
on
joining.
it. Jam on it.
Thank you for joining us today here at QT Gossip Podcast for the best of the best info around. Join us again every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or watch our live stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, as we close the mic, open your minds to new horizons and the door to countless possibilities. Until next time, keep chasing your dreams.